All right, hi Sue. This is Jeremy. I'm going to give you a briefing on what happens tomorrow. So, this here is level 7 third period, their lecture quiz. There's about 20 of them. Before I leave, I'm going to leave them leave them in each station of the computer there. So they have a little separator. Separators over here. I'm gonna leave one per one of these, so that they're not cheating. And if there's not enough room to do that, then I would separate them out, the rest of them out here too. Lecture quiz. There's basically 5 questions, and they're gonna listen to something. So down here at the bottom, minimized, is iTunes. Okay, and down on this, I'll have this already open. There's something called come on, focus. Third period test. It's a playlist. I've already set it up, and it says part 1, part 2. Well, it plays straight through, and
today I'm going to be speaking on risk factors for cardiovascular disease.
And you just let it go, and it will play into part 2, and it just goes straight into the next one. So they've already heard it, and they're just hearing it again. And for this test, they are allowed to have notes that they have prepared from home. They're allowed to take notes on their own paper. The only thing is they are not allowed to use their book. That's the only thing. Okay. Then fourth, that will not take all period. The second half of the period, well, I'll tell you about that in just a second. All right. Fourth period. Fourth period looks like this. It's a unit quiz. You notice like the first part is listening. The rest of it is just vocabulary, fill in the blank. They can do that after they listen to this. The first part's listening, so right here, fourth period test. Okay. And you'll notice it's only about a minute. Oh gosh. It's not. Yeah.
Unit 2 quiz.
57
Part
seconds
A,
long.
Listening. Listen and choose the correct answer for each question. 1. What do you do when you meet someone new?
All right. I like to put a pause between each one of those, because if they were to hear all of those in succession, that would be really, really fast. They hear a question. What do you do when you meet someone new? And they're going to choose at a job interview. I send a text message. I usually shake hands. Well, they're supposed to choose the third one. I usually shake hands. So they're reading it ahead of time. Give them a chance to read it ahead of time. And so when they hear that first one, number 1, you're going to pause it, hit the second one, and
2.
What do you do to make a good first impression?
And that's it. Yeah. And you'll wait, and it'll just go. And again, it's only about 57 seconds, so it goes through all of those, and it'll stop automatically. That is what happens the first half of fourth period. So that's the first half of third period, the first half of fourth period. The second half of both of those periods, I'm going to leave a pile of Everybody Loves Raymond worksheets. I haven't printed them off yet, but they look like this. For example, they look like this. And what they are is there's some statements from the show. They fill in the blank there with one of the words from the bottom of the page. You kind of go through it together and ask them to repeat after you. Say, hey, what word do you suppose goes in the blank there? And it's this phrase. To be honest, fourth period, yikes. They really might run out of time, because they're, I don't know. Third period, they'd be able to do this activity, pretty quickly, and they give them a preview of what sort of vocabulary will be in the blank. But I think I'll go up. I think I'll go freshen up, right? Yeah, it goes right there. I don't think this is the one I'm going to use. I'll use something like this. But anyway, it's front and back. If they happen to have time at the end of the period, which I highly doubt, then there's some discussion questions in the back. But basically, this Everybody Loves Raymond episode will take up the second half of the period. Preview of the vocabulary. How do you play the Everybody Loves Raymond, you ask? Down here in the bottom, I'll have minimized down here QuickTime, and it will already be loaded, ready to go. And it's not ready right now, but so there it is. iTunes for the listening. You don't need that at all, and that's for the Everybody Loves Raymond. And I'll have all these things printed off already. I hope that's not too complicated. I mean, no, not to say it's not complicated. I hope my explanation was. I'm not very. I need some lunch. I'm not very lucid right now. I need some lunch. Okay. Yeah.